Welcome back to the channel, everybody. To those of you who've been here before, so happy you came back. To all my new subscribers, there's like 170 new subscribers since the last video. I'm astounded. Thank you so much. Without you guys, these channels don't grow. I appreciate each and every one of you. Jamie, I want to thank you for the gift that you sent me. I literally had just run out of resin the day that it arrived, and I am so appreciative. You have no idea. You saved my life with my son being out of work and us still trying to recover from the hurricane. It was just the most amazing thing to find on the porch. I appreciate you so much. You and Julia truly, with the resin you guys have sent, have kept me going, and I am so grateful. So I'm mixing up some Kisrael resin. I can't even talk. And my go-to. And I'm going to make a little tray here. This will probably be the last time I use this mold. It's about time to be retired. It's the very first mold I bought when I first started doing resin a year ago. And I have trimmed a misshape out of the edge of it that came on it when I got it. But I think it's pretty well had it. But I wanted to make one final thing with it and see how it goes. And stir the resin, of course. I did mix up too much resin. Yes, I did. I forgot how much this tray takes. I was thinking it was my bigger tray that's similar shaped. And so we're actually going to get a tray and another tray that I'm going to turn into a little dish for myself personally, because I need somewhere to keep all my jewelry that I've been buying, all my rings, rather than them just sitting willy-nilly on shelves, and on my little shelf on my workstation and on my shelf that my TV holds. I really should stop buying jewelry, I think, you guys. Let me go ahead and give it a little alcohol, wipe the excess off the base here, but I don't want bubbles to get trapped down in those edges, and alcohol is a big help. And since I'm going to retire it, I'm not that worried about putting a little alcohol in it. I'm going to use the Saya Aurora glitter. I do so love this glitter, and after the couple of things that I've made with it here lately, I'm almost out. I think it's time for me to start investing in the bigger jars of Saya glitter. But I'm going to go ahead and give this a stir. I'm going to add, I think I'll add a little pigment to it this time, just to kind of complement the glitter, because that glitter has so many pretty colors. Of course, we got to put the couple of drops of glue in there to keep from the glitter sinking all the way to the bottom and just being a yucky mess. We want it to float. We want it to fill. We don't want it to fly. I get in trouble when I get glitter everywhere. Once again, I do want to thank everybody for all their prayers and good vibes sent for my son with his surgery. He's doing so much better. Staples are out. He got his short-term disability cleared finally. He had to fight for it. Apparently brain surgery they don't see as a legitimate reason for short-term disability. But a broken leg, let me tell you. They would have been on it quick. Nice goopy resin from the glue. You gotta love that. It's kind of like, I don't know, it reminds me of small children in tissues. It does not have a pleasant look or feel to it. But yeah, my son's looking to go back to work. He'll be off for probably at least another 4 to 6 weeks. And then hopefully he can go back, because he is bored. This poor boy never knows what to do with himself if he's not working. I thought 1 week of vacation from work when he had time off was bad, but 2 months, he's going stir crazy and driving me crazy. We're right along with him. But he's a good kid. But I just wanted y'all to know he is doing very well. Your prayers are very much appreciated. It got us through in a way you guys will never understand. But enough about my personal life. That's not what we come here. We come here for resin. So I kind of went ahead and stirred up some glitter in there, and I don't measure glitter. We all just kind of dump And we go, oh, that looks good. It's expect the worst, hope for the best, right? But you can never go wrong with glitter. I'm going to go ahead and use HTV Ronts, candle wax tints. They're actually just alcohol inks. But I'm going to use the lilac and just a drop, maybe two. Just enough to give it a little bit of color. I still want it to be very translucent because we don't want to cover the glitter. And give it a nice healthy stir. If anyone knows why, because I've started to run into this with every single alcohol ink I have, why does the purple A smell like fish, dead fish, and B get that weird yellowish tint to it when it dries? I got lucky with it on this project, but the project I did after this that I used the same color in, it's terrible. I mixed it up, and when I poured it, it just has this gross baby poop brownish color. It's the only way I could put it. It's horrible, but I've noticed it with every single purple alcohol ink that I've used. I've tried Let's Resins, I've tried About, I've tried HTV Ront. I over poured the resin. Let's just ignore that I did that and keep talking about the alcohol inks. Oh, goodness. Oh, it ain't no fun if you don't make a mess, right? Speaking of mess, I definitely need to clean my mat. That mat is actually is the one that goes to my heating table, the curing table that I have. It's a 2 foot by 1.5 feet. I don't know, it's a ginormous heating table that I have that I've never turned on. It sits in another room, and I set stuff on top of it to sit to cure, but I've never turned it on to help it cure. I think it scares me. We had a kitchen fire a few years ago, and now anything with heat just frightens me to death. But I'll scrape some of that up, throw it back in the cup, spray a little alcohol on it, make sure all the little tiny surface bubbles pop as they come to the top. Slide a stick up under there to balance it out, because apparently my table is no longer level. I'm gonna have to fix that. And of course, continuously wipe up whatever decides to dump out. May as well use some old wipes that I already got all yuckied up. Why waste new ones? I'm about out of those as usual. We do go through some baby wipes. I don't think I went through nearly as many baby wipes with 5 children as I do messing around with resin. If anyone has a better alternative to baby wipes, please drop it down in the comments and let me know. Something bigger, moister, with more in it for a better price, if that exists. Since I mix too much, like I said, I am going to pour a second tray. Give this a little slide over if I can and not get it off that stick that's keeping it level. There we go. And yeah. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. I don't know why I thought I needed to move the mat like that. Give that one a little more alcohol, spray a little alcohol on the empty one to avoid the bubbles on the edges. And dump it all in, and hopefully I have enough. And I had just enough. Not bad. I mean, I mixed too much, but I also mixed just enough if you think about it. Give the cup a good scrape. I like these cups because I can actually let any extra resin cure inside it, and it just peels right out. And they're not made of silicone, they're made of some plastic, but they come in that Kiss Rail kit that Julia purchased me and that Jamie purchased and sent to me. Totally not necessary for you guys to buy things off my wish list. I literally made it to show you guys things that I have planned, but you have no idea how much I appreciate when you guys go over there and do bless me with something. It's been such a gracious help here lately. It means the world to me. So thank you so much. And get the little excess wiped off the edge. And then I think I can go ahead and let these cure up, and we'll have a peek at them when they're done. I'll be back. Okay, and they're all done, cured up. So we're going to go ahead and demold them. And this one I'm going to go ahead and they're still really soft. That way I can manipulate this one into a dish. The other one won't be dismolded. There's a new word. Demolded. But yeah, as you can see, it's still extremely soft, but I want it to be pliable enough to be able to set down in the little styrofoam bowl and take on the shape without getting any wrinkles, because the more stiff it gets, even if it's still a little bit pliable, the resin will crease, and that's not what we want. My cat just hopped up here. He hears my voice and he's trying to figure out what I'm talking to, because he don't hear a second voice like usual when I'm looking at the phone and talking. So grateful he's not a kitty who hops on tables and stuff, so I don't worry about cat hair all over my workstation. That I am grateful for. Although he has adopted my new chair. He likes the pink fuzzy chair. But we'll go ahead and let that sit, finish curing. Then when we come back, we'll be able to finish these both up. And I really should have stopped fiddling with this, because I did end up getting a little cockeyed. So grateful it's just for me. But we'll let it finish. Let the other one finish curing up. Yeah, it's still too pliable. Well, maybe not. Let's go ahead and see if we can get it out of there and get it done. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it is still very soft. Thankful not stretchy soft, though. Oh, this poor mold has about had it. When I got it, it was creased in the package, so it had this little ripple. I was like, wow, I really do like it. I want to use it, so I just trimmed it flush. So I've always had to lay an extra layer of resin on the base of it just to make it firm up. Otherwise, if it's too thin, epoxy will stay soft for a lifetime. I'm convinced. Okay, yeah, you can see how soft it is. Let me smooth out the edges here. And there we go. And I was going to put the eyelashes on it, but sadly, they just did not work out. So we went on to something different. We're going to go ahead and put the tattoos on there. Everybody knows that the little temporary tattoos do wonders for a piece of resin. A quick, easy way to add some graphics to it, or a picture, and just a little extra pretty. Add a little water there, because we got to get it nice and moist. Get it nice and spread out. There we go. I should have grabbed a rag is what I should have done, but I didn't want to just leave you guys staring at a screen. This worked out in the end anyways, so it was okay. Give it a nice slide off of there. And voila. Beautiful purple roses. And very flexible tray. I love that the flowers stayed transparent. It's still got some moisture on there that needs to be dried out. But it's okay. We'll get it dried out. And let me find another tattoo for the little bowl. That one I'm not too concerned about. I kind of wished I hadn't wasted the tattoos that I did, because it didn't really come through, but it was just for me and I can see it. Sadly, you guys couldn't because it did turn out really pretty. Get everybody moved around so I can get the right guy in the camera so you guys can see it. Get the tattoo smushed down in there. Well, not smushed. And of course, rinse and repeat. Add water, transfer tattoo. And I will add photos at the end of this showing you guys the two of them completed and finished, because I do go back and add a clear layer of resin over the dish, the flat tray. But I seem to have run out of battery without realizing it, and it did not save to the phone because the phone died. That part. But I will take photos at the end so you guys can see the finished product. And I just want to be sure to tell you, I appreciate each and every one of you for coming back. For those of you who are new to being a subscriber, thank you so much for picking me to subscribe to. I'm sure you subscribe to hundreds of others, but I appreciate being added to your watching list, and I appreciate you becoming just part of our little family. And those of you who haven't subscribed, because there was over 2,000 views on that video, click the little button. Come on, just give it a little click. I come here, I act silly, I have ADD conversations because I can't stay on track 95% of the time. Very rarely can I speak English, but I attempt it. But I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for being here, those for coming back, those for just tuning in, and those who will be here in the future. I'm excited to share the craft with you. If there's anything you'd like to see, leave it down in the comments. If there's something you would have done here differently, let me know. If there's something you'd like to see done differently with this type of stuff, let me know. But I appreciate each and every one of you. And I already have another video ready to go. I just got to edit and do the voiceover for it, if my voice holds out, because it has definitely been trying to get away from me. And I will most definitely be seeing you guys very, very soon. I'll be getting started on the collaboration for the autumn YouTube collab. See, told you I don't English well. It'll be airing on September 7th, and I think I'll set it as a premiere so we can chat, get to know each other better, watch the video together, and just enjoy each other's company. I got something kind of cute planned. I'm hoping you guys like it as much as I do, and I really hope it turns out as cute as it looks in my head, because we all know sometimes that don't happen. Sometimes it looks really great in our head, but once it gets poured out of our cup, it looks like something completely different. But definitely, I'll have another video up for you here within the next week. And I'm going to get started on Mini Scenes GB and the Crafty YouTubers United collaboration that airs on September 7th. And I can't wait to see all of you there and get to chat with you and spend a little time with you. And I definitely fiddled with that bowl so long, it literally is a little cockeyed when it sits down. I'm glad it's mine. But thank you. You have a wonderful night, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.